Welcome to Streamlining Access Control Design and Deployment with new power distribution and network solutions. I'm J.R. Andrews. You know who we are. Altronics is a global leader in power and data transmission. We design, engineer, and manufacture proven, reliable solutions. We offer industry-renowned customer support, and our global supply chain ensures expedient product availability. All Altronics manufactured products offer a lifetime warranty, and Altronics products are manufactured in Brooklyn, New York, which means we're an American brand. Altronics Trove access and power integration is the better way to design, build, test, and deploy access control systems. Some typical pre-deployment challenges include designing a scalable, cost-effective access control solution for any environment. Some systems require multiple voltages. And designers want a system put together with service and maintenance in mind. And with that being said, network monitoring becomes key. Understanding what's going on with the foundation of your access control system is the key to operability, reliability. Network monitoring provides system power diagnostics. We can control power to access controllers and peripherals so they can be reset if necessary, remotely or on site. And we also have the ability to monitor power to system locking devices. Again, if a lock needs to be powered down, brought back up, maintained remotely, we have the ability to do that. And of course, with the number of devices that require network connectivity in any system in today's world, reducing the number of network drops is important. There can be great cost in providing multiple network drops to a single closet. And so being able to get all of your connected devices on the network with as few network drops as possible is key. And we have to consider efficiently assembling, testing the system, especially for large deployments. Again, building and testing a system prior to deployment is another way to ensure quality and operability. So here, we need to design a scalable, cost-effective access control solution for any environment. Altronics Trove supports 60+ integration partners. Trove allows you to easily combine access controllers from various manufacturers with Altronics power and peripherals. It's available in wall mount, rack mount, and even outdoor models for applications where we need to secure vehicle gates or pedestrian gates. The Trove provides a single point for service and maintenance, saves on valuable wall space, and we offer an intuitive online system design tool and live technical assistance and design assistance to meet the needs of the system designer. So in systems that require dual voltage, require game-changing power deployment methods, right? Traditional methods require two independent power supplies, a 12-volt DC and a 24-volt DC, for example, to be able to have both voltages available for a system. But the Altronics VR6 voltage regulator allows you to utilize a single 24 volts DC input and provide 12 volts DC or 5 volts DC out. An 8-pin connector provides for a stackable design to save space and wiring. Additionally, we offer Tango. Tango is a PoE-driven power supply. It allows you to utilize PoE to provide simultaneously 12 and 24 volts DC. Now we can leverage low voltage installation methods. We can run cabling in the same wire trays that we're running our network cabling in, for instance. We don't need conduit or specific cabling such as Romex, as we do in high voltage installations. And Tango provides a battery charging circuit for next generation lithium iron phosphate batteries. The 8-pin connector on the Tango board also allows for a stackable design. So we can take our 12 and 24 volts DC and provide fuse protected or circuit breaker protected outputs to our access control devices. So here's an example utilizing our PoE driven power supply, Tango. This device allows us to provide power for access controller boards, card readers, electric strikes, ancillary devices, and also provides battery charging. So the Tango is now allowing the designer to leverage Cat5e or higher cable and provide power to access control enclosures, leveraging all low voltage. The Tango can also be deployed in a Trove rack system for a complete PoE-driven solution right from the IT rack. When we think about designing a system with service and maintenance in mind, Link technology is what's required. Link is network power management. It allows the user or operator or installer to control, monitor, and report power and diagnostics from anywhere over the network. This is going to increase the profitability of the service department, reduce service costs. It provides for predictive maintenance, so we may know if a device is starting to fail before it actually happens. And Link technology is going to allow you to monitor input and output voltage and current draw. It offers battery health monitoring with battery service reminders. So we can say, hey, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, send an email notification to the facility manager that it's time to maintain or dress his batteries and his enclosures in the field. We can control outputs and reset devices and receive real-time diagnostic notifications. Link technology has been penetration tested by Trusted Sec and is cyber secured. So with Link technology, we have a multitude of options. Our Link 2 network communication module interfaces with 2 eFlow power supplies. It's equipped with a unique mounting bracket, so it saves space in the enclosure. It has the ability to mount on the top or side wall of the enclosure, and it offers 2 network-controlled Form C relays. An onboard USB port allows the user to program the Link 2 module before or prior to system deployment. So we can monitor the power supply with the Link 2 module. We also have the ability to monitor power to access controllers and peripherals. Our Link 8PD network power distribution module is a dual input power distribution board. It's designed to steer 12 or 24 volts DC to 8 individually selectable outputs. The Link 8PD offers bicolored LEDs for visual voltage verification. So a technician can see at a glance which output is providing 12 volts DC, which output is providing 24 volts DC. The battery backup is selectable by output. And the Link 8PD can interface with our VR6 voltage regulator and Tango 1B, further reducing cost and saving space. Individually selectable output switches on the Link 8PD allow the technician to choose which voltage to steer to which output. So now we also want to monitor our mission critical locking devices in a system. The Link 8 ACM network access power controller is the key here. Our access power controllers have been adopted by our industry as best practice for isolating lock power. The Link 8 ACM network access power controller takes that to a new level. Because again, here we have the ability to take dual voltages, 12 and 24 volts DC in, and provide 12 or 24 volts out to 8 individual selectable outputs. We can provide auxiliary power, constant power, fail-safe or fail-secure for fail-safe or fail-secure locking devices. Bicolored LEDs for visual voltage verification, and the Link 8 ACM has a fire alarm interface and battery backup, which is selectable by output. So we have the ability to take a trigger in from the fire alarm, choose which outputs we want to follow the trigger, drop power to doors if necessary. And the Link 8 ACM has the unique 8-pin connector, making it stackable with our VR6 voltage regulator and Tango 1B. So if we have a single 24-volt DC power source, we bring it to a VR6 voltage regulator, we stack the Link 8 ACM network access power controller right on top using that 8-pin connector, and now we can choose 12 or 24 volts DC per output. Spade lugs on the Link 8 ACM allows the user, designer, or technician to deliver both 12 and 24 volts DC right from a Link 8 ACM to another Altronic subassembly, making the transfer of dual voltage power clean and easy. So we talked about the number of devices in an access control system, which now are going to require network connectivity. We want to reduce the number of network cables. As I mentioned earlier, it's expensive to provide multiple network drops to a single closet. The Altronics NetWave 5B 5-port space-saving switchboard allows you to connect up to 4 IP devices utilizing a single Ethernet cable to the head end. It's the same size as a traditional Altronics power distribution board subassemblies, and it can be powered by 12 volts DC, 24 volts DC, or PoE. We have the ability to take the NetWave 5B, install it into the Trove enclosure in the backplane or on a sidewall with a bracket to further save space. And now from a single network drop, we can have a multitude of network connected devices. So building and testing the system. Again, it's a way to ensure the quality of the system, the operability of the system, that everything's ready to go. National deployments, we want each system to be built, designed, and engineered the same way for every customer, even if it might be a different contractor installing a system here in Florida or somewhere in North Carolina. So with the Trove solution and our flexible pre-deployment options, we give you a removable backplane to allow for efficient equipment staging and pre-installation testing. So we can take the backplanes out of the enclosures. We could send the enclosures to the job site where in this case, an electrician might be hanging and piping the enclosures. And then on the backplanes in our shop, we have the ability to install the access controllers, power supplies, subassemblies, do all of the inner wiring right there. So then we can take the backplanes, deliver them to the job site, hang them into the enclosure, and land and dress the field wiring. Our simplified system design and wire management options include universal mounting magnets. So we have mounting magnets that allow you to install Altronics or other components into the Trove enclosure without needing to drill or create your own standoffs on the backplane. That side mounting bracket we offer for additional sub-assemblies. I mentioned earlier, we have every spot on the backplane used currently for a power supply, sub-assembly, or access controller. We want to add an additional power distribution board. We have the ability to use our BR1 to mount this device to the side of the enclosure, or we could also use our universal mounting magnets. We offer power on-off switches, so we can bring the high voltage directly to the power switch, from the power switch to the power supply. So now, service and maintenance, open the enclosure, cut the power to the power supply, work on the equipment inside. When I'm through, clean everything up, hit the power button, apply AC power back to the system, and you're good to go. No more hunting around for circuit breakers to enclosures. We offer wire management magnets. So similar to our mounting magnets, we have a wire management magnet that is roughly the size of a dime. It has a zip tie slot that rotates 360 degrees, and it allows you to deploy these into the Trove enclosure to manage the cabling while also making it easy, for service and maintenance, tracing wires, being able to see where wires go from top of the enclosure to each device inside. And for those that prefer to utilize a wire duct, we have that available as well. And custom kits and private labeling are also available. So Altronics offers scalable power solutions for access control, as you saw. When we apply network power monitoring, we're going to increase the return on investment. Innovative design features, that 8-pin connector, the stackability of voltage regulators, power distribution boards, and access power controllers saves valuable space in the enclosure. The Trove in itself saves valuable wall space by allowing you to take all of these components, put them into one spot for a single point for service and maintenance. And we offer the pre-configured kits, power supplies, sub-assemblies, pre-installed, inner wired, further saving time and labor. Once you receive the equipment, the kit, the Trove kit, install the access controllers, handle your inner wiring, take it out to the job site and deploy it. You understood the flexible mounting and wire management options that are available. The magnetic mounts are available in multi-packs, as well as the magnetic wire fasteners. And again, you can't get by without the Altronics lifetime warranty. All Altronics manufactured products offer a lifetime warranty. And when you need us, we're there. Unparalleled customer service. And lastly, because our products are manufactured from the ground up in Brooklyn, New York, all Altronics product is manufactured in the USA. Thank you.